Technological innovations have been solutions to human needs and may have the transformative power to become new engines to propel economic growth and social environment. However, the impact of technological change on society is not just beneficial. It is increasingly a concern that technology innovations may create as many problems as they solve. In the past decade, governments worldwide have been exploring the possibilities for technological innovations in digital economy and more widely in the government of non-government sectors to address social issues and provide products and services that can be socially beneficial. Areas of social policies that have been and increasingly will be affected by technological innovations include education, health, and social care.
The disadvantages and advantages of technology. Technology has also increased the productivity of almost every industry in the world. Thanks to technology, we can even pay with bitcoins instead of using banks. The digital coin has been such a game-changing factor that many realize that this is the right time to open a Bitcoin demo account. When observed more closely, new things are discovered every day. Let's take for instance when radio waves were discovered. Radio broadcasts followed suit almost immediately. The same applies to the television and electricity. If no one had discovered that electricity could be generated, then the entertainment industry wouldn't be its current stage of development. Technology improves daily lives, allowing to move physical storage units to virtual storage banks and more. Scientists of the time are also able to send astronauts to the moon thanks to technology. In the modern industrial world, machines carry out most of the agricultural and industrial work, and as a result, workers produce much more goods than century ago and work less. They have more time to exercise and work in safer environments. On the other hand, the evolution of modern technology has disadvantages. For example, dependence on new technology. Man no longer needs to think, even if the calculator is a good invention. Man no longer makes mental calculation and no longer works his memory. The decline of human capital implies an increase in unemployment. In some areas, device can replace the human mind. So the ethical dilemmas and issues of technology nowadays is being that technology today overly connected can cause psychological issues such as distraction, narcissism, expectation of instant gratification, and even depression. Besides affecting users' mental health, use of technology can also have negative repercussions on physical health, causing vision problems, hearing loss, and neck strain. This is how we can prevent issues concerning technology. First, monitor and limit the use of technology. It's of great importance to know how much and in what way your kid uses device or asked. Second, teach responsibility and conscious behavior. Third, keep up with tech industry. Fourth, find alternatives to technology. And lastly, know your limitations of using technology.
Right now, we're facing a man-made disaster of global scale, our greatest threat in thousands of years, climate change. If we don't take action, the collapse of our civilizations and the extinction of much of the natural world is on the horizon. The world's people have spoken. Their message is clear. Time is running out.
The amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere now is 50% higher than it was in 1900. And not only are we piling in more and more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, but we are chopping down the forests of the earth at a great rate. And the forests themselves are the most efficient consumers of carbon dioxide than there are on Earth. We're going to destroy the ground because the soil of a rainforest isn't very good. We are actually tampering with the climate of the Earth and with the very atmosphere that we breathe. When we talk about the disappearance of the ozone layer, we don't know what will happen when the ozone layer goes. The world has become so fragile that we cannot subject the Earth to the tortures we can now inflict upon it. When we talk about the greenhouse effect, we're talking about something that affects the entire Earth. And these problems are life and death problems. They go to the root of the viability of the planet itself. If there's one thing that is biologically certain about the human species, is that it is a human species, one species.
If we don't stop the destruction of our natural world, nothing else will matter. Simply put, if we don't protect nature, we can't protect ourselves.
The only way we can solve a problem is by a human solution. Never can we sit back and wait for miracles to save us. Miracles don't happen. Sweat happens. Efforts happens.